Drink my water. Oh boy, do we already have a story for you? So, we did... we just fit, like, we paused to end the episode, and I was like, let's have a drink of water. And then I brought my drink bottle up to my mouth, and I just didn't open my mouth, and I poured it all over myself.
And all over my leg.
And I took a photo so you guys can see that. Oh my gosh. And then Josh died. But I guess, like, what else would you do when, like, your friend sitting next to you just literally pours water down their face and doesn't open their mouth? That's a lot of points!
I just did your trick of go to the circle and just
This one?
hold it. Like the commentator in The Simpsons.
Holds it. I didn't hold it. That was my first mistake.
What an awkward situation.
So, this is our miraculous return. The only other Let's Play thing that we did and actually finished was Daddy Bang Country, and that was really good. I actually that was fun to like fully complete that game.
After we said, oh, it's our all-time favorite. We're really good at this game. And
oh
we'll
god, no! It kicked my dick in. So. What are some other ones that you want to play, Josh? Is there any on the top of your head?
A lot. I haven't played Mario 64 before.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
I didn't have... I had an N64, but I had like 3 games.
So did I!
And it was like Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, what were your 3? Pokemon Stadium?
We had Mario... Everyone had Mario Kart.
I didn't have Mario Kart.
Okay, well, you're poor. so,
well, your parents don't love you, clearly.
Yeah. Mario Kart, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Diddy Kong Racing, and that was it.
I fucking hate Diddy Kong Racing.
It's a good game.
My 3, I had Super Mario 64, Earthworm Jim, and I hated it. It was a horrible platformer. I didn't really like Earthworm Jim to begin with, but it was $5 from the video shop, so I bought it. And it was like Earthworm Jim 3D, and it's fucking terrible. It is terrible.
It's the reason it's $5.
Yeah. And then the other one I had was Pokemon Snap. But I've got a bunch more, like, once I got old enough to, like, buy them kind of thing.
Same.
But I still really don't have that many. So, Banjo-Kazooie I played at my friend's house, so I at least still got to play that, because that game is fucking amazing. But yeah, good old Mario 64 had a lot of time on it.
Okay. Cut that. Cut that out.
The other one that I played at George's a lot was Turok 2. Oh boy, did we play some Turok 2 multiplayer. Because you could set the speed really high for some reason. So you would both play Raptors, and they were already fast, and then you would turn their speed up to 10, and you wouldn't be able to see them. They'd just be like, Ew! But that game was amazing because of the cerebral bore. And I know good old Riley is a fan of the cerebral bore. It's basically a homing rocket launcher kind of gun, but it's this like robot thing that when you shoot it out, it homes to the person's skull, and it bores into their brain and then kills them. But the cool thing is that it doesn't just instantly do it. Like, when it starts hitting them, like, all this blood comes out, like, on both players' screen. So if it's, like, happening to you, your head's, like, shaking and, like, all this blood's coming out. That game was always really fun. And the other one we used to play a lot of was, one of the GoldenEye... It wasn't GoldenEye. It was The World Is Not Enough, I think. Because you could set AI in multiplayer. So you could have 4 players, but 2 of them were the computer, and then 2 were Georgia and I, and then we'd just, like, play on teams.
Gang up on them.
Yeah. Stupid computer.
You can't beat me. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I was going to say I had Mario Party, but I played that in, like, after-school care in school.
Oh, yeah.
And,
they're expensive now.
Yeah.
They're so cheap in Japan. That's where we bought ours.
Yeah.
But the English versions are so expensive. I'm losing very badly.
Oh, no, I'm losing badly. I'm Annie's boobs.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. Alright.
I'm normally the one that's doing bad.
But yeah, we played a lot of Mario Party 2 in after school care, and the kids didn't like me because I was a nerd and played only video games, so
Yeah.
I was better than them at all the video games.
We both were ridiculously competitive children. And it's like, I was like that with GoldenEye at after school care. Because for some reason they let us play that.
They're like, shut up kids and play GoldenEye.
Yeah. That, and we used to get really competitive with Pokemon. They were the good old days. Oh. I miss Pokemon. You've recently... Oh, 1.1 million.
Yeah,
1.3 million. You've recently got back into Pokemon because you've been watching the speedrun streamers, haven't you?
Yeah, so I don't know, I was...
I didn't do it.
I play a lot of Pokemon, and then I
one.
just don't touch it again for like a year.
Mm.
And then they'll announce a new game, and I'll be like, all right, it's time to get into Pokemon. Try to fill out that Pokedex, make a cool team, watch the speedrunners. And now, at the moment, I'm just like enjoying watching speedrunners.
Mm.
Specifically, like the Gen 1 games. Probably because it's just like my childhood.
Mm. And it's cool to see games that like you played a shit ton just be broken in literally a matter of hours. And like all the cool exploits that they do. And you're like, cool, I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of like, oh, I only need a Nidoking to beat the game in Pokemon Yellow. That was an abrupt stop and not enough points. What a combination.
No, please, okay.
So, let's go through the Pokemon games.
Okay.
What happened? And you have to choose one of that generation that was your favorite. As in, like, you know, red, blue, yellow, you would have to choose one.
From when I played it or from now?
I don't know. From you can be influenced by now, you can be influenced by then.
Okay. Sorry, I'm very disappointed in myself for stacking there.
Or maybe just, like, the one that you played. Because did you... I'm sure that when we were kids, we didn't get both. Like, now we always buy both, and, like, one's a Nuzlocke game and one's the real game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had... First of all, I had blue. And then that got stolen when the robbers came into our house. So then I was like, oh, okay, cool. When we replaced it, I was like, I'll get red, because I didn't have blue. So I don't really have a favorite other than... Well, I played them both, but
That's
I'd probably say 2.4. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. 3,000
That's
is
a
enough.
gimme. You can have that one.
Thank you. But yellow. Oh, my obsession with Pikachu is still strong to this day. So, a game where I got to have Pikachu from the get-go and have him follow me and me be able to talk to him was like... I came my fucking 6-year-old pants.
Well, and you also had like the Pocket Pikachu at that time too.
Oh my god, I loved that so much.
And then like you had Pokemon Stadium, so you could play it on your TV.
Yep.
It's just like
I had the
flip.
I had the Super Nintendo one though. I played that a lot. The Super Nintendo Super Game Boy.
Oh yes.
And that was cool because it turned red and blue into color games.
I didn't have that. I was poor. I had PlayStation 1. Okay, so my favorite from... So I always had a hard time with Gen 1 because I always like to play the story and play through it just like efficiently because I'm a nerd. I think I lose.
I think that makes you a pisswinky.
Yeah.
But you're not with the explanation mark, so it's fine. And now we get to go to show off on
Old favorite Shipyard.
Shipyard.
But yes,
I'm bad at Alcatraz.
I played all of them, and I like to play them efficiently. So I'd always pick Squirtle or Bulbasaur as my starters. But like every kid, Charizard was the coolest one.
It was the coolest. I played my first 3 playthroughs. They were all with Bulbasaur.
So because I just had trouble with the first. It was always like the first 2 gyms were always the hard parts, and then once you got to Surge, I'm like, I have a Geodude from Mount Moon. I don't care.
Yep.
And I did thoroughly enjoy having a Geodude. But like every time I played the game, I'd have a Pidgey, I'd have a Geodude, I'd have Bulbasaur.
I always had my Pidgey. I always loved Pidgey. Oh fuck. And I always had Butterfree. I kept Butterfree till endgame when I was a kid. Bulbasaur and Butterfree were my two favorite Pokemon, other than like Pikachu, like to play through the game with. And
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it's pretty gay that I liked Butterfree, so it was probably an early warning sign. Oh, okay. The episode where Ash's Butterfree goes to live with that thought Butterfree. I went downstairs and I was crying because it was like before school. We would watch our Pokemon and then we'd talk about Pokemon at school. And Mum was like, "What? Why are you crying? What's happened?" And I was like, "Mum, Butterfree's gone!" And she's like, "Oh, it's one of those things. Oh, are you okay?" And it was so condescending because she was just trying to be nice. And I was like having a mental breakdown as a child because some Pokemon left the television show.
It was an emotional time. We had our Dragon Ball Z, we had our Pokemon, and there was some other crap on during the day, but they were the two big things.
Yeah.
And
I used to love Sailor Moon as well. None of the other boys at school wanted to talk to me about Sailor Moon for obvious reasons. It was a girly show. The girly the girly show.
I'm having a bad time right now.
It's alright, you can talk more about Pokemon now.
I didn't really come up with a favorite. It was probably just
Where am I going?
Pidgey, because it was Old Faithful.
Yeah, Pidgey is an old faithful.
Yeah, Blastoise. If I played with Squirtle, Blastoise had Surf and Strength. I was such a bad kid. I'd be like, oh, they have to have the HMs on them because they're the good moves.
Same. Also, I hate how easy I know it is to get a Mew. I hate that I know now that you just like do a kind of like that little exploit with the Slowpoke and teleport away, and you can just get a Mew in Cerulean City. You're concentrating.
I have to.
I know you gotta concentrate, my poor friend.
But that, yeah, Gen 1, I'm just gonna go with Geodude as my go-to.
Yep.
Because even in the later Gen games, I'm like, cool, ground type, Geodude,
He's
done.
a pretty good all-rounder. And then they gave him Metal in Sun and Moon.
Oh, see, I don't even care about that.
He has a mustache. When you get a Golem, he has a mustache, and he shoots rocks with his like minigun thing. Not minigun. Gatling gun. Railgun. Sorry, it's a railgun.
It's a railgun.
A railgun.
What a failure of a nerd you are. On
Special kiss the rail.
It's not going well.
Gold, silver, crystal.
Gold, silver, crystal.
Silver. Lugia's
So-
the best. I argue on a weekly basis with Nathan, who I've done like previous videos with, that silver is the best because Lugia is the best.
Okay, so it's not Lugia that he saw in the first episode, so...
Fuck you!
Get
That's
out of
such a bad way to put it. It's because they're saving the best to last.
It's because Lugia was an afterthought.
Lugia's the best! But yeah, so I played a lot of silver, never had crystal.
I never had Crystal either.
I've got a copy now, but yeah.
I think it's the only game I don't have a copy of.
Well, I've got all of them now. You've got a bigger collection of them in Japanese than me, though.
Yeah, because I just went and bought them all. I was
Yeah.
like, yep, done.
The only one I got was green. I got a copy of green. You've
that
got really
enough?
cool boxed copies, though.
Is this enough points?
I don't know. I'm not doing quick maths. Maybe you should just land it after this.
There you go,
Yeah,
that's
that's
enough.
It's double mine. I think that's enough, friend. Is this the one that
Gen
continues?
2. So I played a lot of Gen 2, like almost as much as Gen 1. But I always stuck
Yeah.
with like the same team.
The daily stuff that you could do was a really good addition to Gen 2 because it kept me coming back, doing like the bug festival and stuff like that.
I actually enjoyed... That was the first game I had a Scyther in, so I was very excited for that.
Oh yeah, I had to grind ages to get that.
But Totodile is by far my favorite. I think I had Totodile like literally every time I played the game.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Where are you taking me, game?
You're going over here now. Yeah, Totodale's sweet, dude.
Okay. Yep.
I didn't set a score, so it's fine. But we get to talk about more Pokemon on the next episode.
Okay.
Because we went a little bit over time, because we were getting away with ourselves.